Welcome back to the T166 Podcast. I'm Jose, and with me, as always,
Paco,
Ariful,
and newcomer.
Hey, it's Geoffrey. What's up?
the one and only.
Geoffrey.
No. Anyway,
the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah. Thanks for finally getting me on. It's real nice.
Oh yeah, you've been in nowhere.
It's not our fault.
Okay. I've been in the middle of nowhere. It's not my fault. I had things to do. Happened. Okay. Happened.
He was in
What
probably
happened?
one of the states.
I'm so far north in Florida. This is basically southern Georgia. All right.
With less racism.
With less.
So you're
No.
calling
Not much.
Florida
But
a state?
It is a state.
Florida is a state north of Daytona.
Alright,
Listen, let me say something.
go ahead.
I was watching a Patton Oswalt stand-up, and what he said summed up Florida perfectly. I'm going to say this.
Oh God.
Florida is the state where you go to identify your dead daughter's body.
Mm.
Oh my
It's the only reason why people go to Florida is to identify their dead daughter's body.
Wow.
But a lot of people die in Florida over spring break.
Well, there's that, and then there's the fact that it's like a giant retirement community. So you come down here to identify your dead parents' bodies too. So it's like
The age gap, I bet, is so ridiculous.
this is a depressing state.
The age gap, it's like you got a bunch of 70-year-olds in Miami, and then you got a bunch of 20-year-olds in Miami.
Exactly, and it's exactly the same in Daytona and Orlando. Orlando, it's even worse because you know who goes to Disney? Old people and kids.
I mean, the parents are there. It's not like the kids are by themselves.
The kids go
Mickey
with
Mouse
the old
comes up to
people.
them.
The kids go with the old people. That's the thing.
Oh.
Mickey Mouse
What's
comes up to the
old?
kid. He's like, "Where's your kid, son?"
Yeah, I was just about to say that. So Geoffrey's trying to look for some middle-aged women, apparently.
Oh God! Please no,
He's what?
He's looking for middle-aged women.
no.
All right, let's talk about some stuff that you did in Florida and why you're there.
Wait. No. See, it's fine for
Talk
us
about
three,
middle-aged
Paco and Geoffrey, to talk about middle-aged women like this, because there might be some out there be like, "Hey, I want a young man," but you, Razor, you're 16.
I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it.
So even if
I just brought it up.
it's not gonna work for you.
Yo, abstinence, bro.
Yeah,
True
Thank
that.
you,
True
Jeffrey.
that.
and don't smoke.
Don't smoke. We don't condone smoking.
Yep.
We
Every
don't
day.
condone smoking. And alcohol is bad in any greater amounts than 3 glasses or 3 bottles.
Oh my god.
That's the stupidest
Before
thing.
that,
There
it's
could be
fine.
like
I was about
there
to
could
say,
be a
that's
midget
stupid.
listening to the podcast and they drink that much and they die.
Well, you know what? That midget should know their limits.
Oh my God.
They got
We love
many
this
other-
podcast.
Like riding roller coasters, that's one of their listeners.
I'm sorry. Listen, if you look like Tyrion Lannister and you can't get on the big kid rides at Disney, then you need to know your limits.
Yeah, but you forgot one thing. A Lannister always
What?
pays his debts.
Okay.
All right, let's move on from this.
All right. Anyways, so Geoffrey, what has been going on in the land of Florida?
Florida.
Florida. The name Florida. Anyways,
Well, it's an interesting state. It was established in St. Augustine by the Spanish in
Okay.
1600s.
I'm already bored.
That was the point. Everybody who doesn't want to hear can leave.
okay, this is gonna be our least viewed podcast now.
I bet. Everybody's going to get like 5
History lesson, children.
everybody
Get back
gets 5
killed all the Indians.
Especially with school starting up.
Gosh, Geoffrey, we don't want your life story, and we don't want Florida's history.
No, but anyway, the reason that I'm here is to take care of my grandparents' and uncle's business. Because there's some things going on, and my grandfather got sick, and he couldn't run his business himself, so I'm running it.
Almost like
Sweet.
Arrested Development.
I haven't seen Arrested Development, so I'm not sure about that.
Great show. Watch
I'll
it.
give you the
It's on Netflix.
the rundown. There's a family. They have a family business. They do real estate. And one of the brothers comes in to help the family because they're under a lot of trouble with the business and also a lot of trouble with the law with the business. So he tries to help. And it turns out it's all
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's really funny.
Okay, so besides the legal trouble, it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some legal trouble, but we won't get into that. That is boring. Okay, that's like history of Florida boring. That's how bad that is.
Dude, imagine some states like. I wonder if they learn like, all right, kids, today we're gonna learn the history of South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Well, I mean, in Texas we had Texas history class, and it was
No,
a whole
Texas
class.
has so much history.
Yeah.
You think South Dakota has a lot of history?
Maybe.
You don't know.
I don't know. I don't live in South Dakota.
Exactly.
Montana history. But the history of Montana, there's grass over here, and there's grass over here.
You know,
Have fun.
certain states need a history class all their own, like Massachusetts. A lot happened in Massachusetts.
Virginia,
That's just like
Massachusetts. I think even Texas. Texas probably needs two.
They
Texas has California, Texas, all the big states, really.
You know, it all depends on what happened there. Texas is unique in the fact that it was a country before it was a state, so you know, there's a little bit of dichotomous history there.
Let me not even go into Virginia's history. So.
Virginia's for lovers.
Please,
That's all you gotta know.
let's
Exactly.
no, Ohio's for lovers, damn it.
No, it's not.
Ohio's horrible.
It was a song reference, and it's not even a good. So just get over it.
Okay, but let me just say how horrible. You know, we're looking at statistics of cities, biggest cities in the United States, and we saw that out of the 50 biggest cities in the United States, every city is growing except for Cleveland and
Cincinnati
Detroit.
or something. Was it Detroit?
Cleveland and Detroit are the only cities that are losing population.
Well, that's because Detroit is hell on earth, and Cleveland is just Cleveland. I mean, there's nothing.
Mexico's hell on earth.
No,
New Mexico?
Mexico's
It's a joke.
hell on.
It's a South Park reference.
Maybe.
I don't remember that.
Of South Park. I'm sorry, I haven't seen.
Kenny takes the bus and he takes him all the way to Mexico and he thinks he's in hell.
Well, he's been to hell enough times. He might make the mistake.
Yeah. You know, they actually answered the question of why he dies and comes back every time.
Isn't he like a clone?
No, his parents were in a cult, and basically, like every time he dies, his mom gives birth every day. and she wraps him as a baby. She wraps him in that orange jacket, and he wakes up in the morning and he's same age.
Wow.
And then they're like, at the very end of the episode, they're just, and then at the very end of the episode, they're just like, I know we shouldn't have joined that cult.
Man, this is one of those the more you know moments.
The more you know.
Oh, God.
No.
That's definitely a different song.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, can we get to some video games now?
Because that's all you care about, video game.
Hey, man.
That's all I care about. But there's nothing. Nothing has really happened since our last podcast.
Sure, nothing's happened.
Nothing is sacred.
Nothing that you care about. Okay, well, what about Doctor Who? Do you know the new Doctor Who season started?
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I should.
I know you like Doctor Who.
Yeah, I do. I rewatched both of the specials from last Christmas season recently. So the whole Time of the Doctor and Day of the Doctor thing, yeah, they were amazing. And it was worth watching again. And any of you who haven't watched it, go put down everything after this podcast ends. Go to Netflix. Anyway, go watch Doctor Who. It's really good. I'm not going to go and be a Whovian fanboy, but I repeat, it's really good. Go watch it. And the creepiest thing that I've heard about Doctor Who today is actually that there's a dating sim about Doctor Who in Japan.
Japan has everything for you, dude.
I mean, first it's a dating sim about pigeons, and now...
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Literally two pigeons. You're a pigeon trying to, find love or something.
So it's a simulator, and you play as a pigeon that's trying to get with another pigeon.
Yeah, it's trying to get with any of a number of other pigeons, and there are only 3 right answers out of 8 pigeons. And one of the pigeons I know, actually, if you continue down their route, eats you.
One of the pigeons, wink, wink.
That's when you know our lives are so boring and depressing that we have to make simulators that are as stupid as that.
Well, no, because you have both extremes. You got pigeon simulators, and then you got people jumping off of freaking the rim of outer space. Like,
right?
Come on.
Yeah.
We're talking about TV shows.
Plus science, plus Daredevilism.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about TV shows, and I was thinking, I don't watch this, but Legend of Korra just finished.
Right.
Did it completely finish? Or did this finish?
The season finale.
Okay. I have.
It was really
I only
good.
watched the first season because there was such a huge gap between season 1 and season 2.
There was?
Yeah, there was like a 2-year gap between season 1 and season 2 of Korra.
I don't think it was 2 years, but...
It might have been just 1 year, but it's something like that. It was.
Maybe you didn't watch it, and then it was 2 years for you.
That episode, season finale, was amazing. Everybody go watch it. On
You describe everything as amazing. Like, you have no other words than amazing in your vocabulary.
Don't listen to this. Don't just watch the season finale. Go back, watch the whole series, then you might like it.
There you go. Like, who would watch the season finale of a show and just be like, dang, I've never seen anything else? That season finale is freaking amazing.
What if we have a Paco fanboy? Okay?
A guy who just likes Paco?
If Paco fanboy or fangirl that just takes everything Paco says as gospel, then they might just go watch the season finale and be like, I don't know what's going on, but that was cool.
I mean, you probably would think that. You would probably think that if you watched that episode.
We should get stickers of Paco smiling with his sunglasses and big-ass smile, pulling up the thumbs up, and then we just slap it on everything that Paco likes.
Paco approved.
Yeah,
Paco
Final
approved.
Fantasy 14, stamp,
Paco
put
approved.
the sticker on there, Paco approved.
Butthead.
So, okay, I've never played this game. I haven't seen anything of it. Maybe you guys have. The new Flappy Bird creator, made a new game called Swingcopters. Anybody played it at all?
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
it
down
free?
right now.
I'm gonna look at it. Is it free? I'm just gonna look at it and see what it's like.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and tell you about what Microsoft has been doing with their research dollars. Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
Microsoft has a new system to combat streaming game lag, okay? And they've called it DeLorean.
Hey.
I know. Whenever I saw that, I tripped out. I fanboyed over, Back to the Future. But anyway, supposedly...
Oh my gosh.
What happens is it takes the lag from streaming games, not streaming games to people, streaming games from the cloud. So like playing, like you have Tomb Raider in the cloud, and you play.
Right.
What is that?
Yeah, you play
It's the game.
Oh, please stop.
How do you play this? I don't know.
I'm looking at it right now. Hold up. What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to describe this to people. It's like Flappy Birds, but you're going up, right?
Yeah.
The game is called?
Swingcopters.
Swingcopters. Well,
This looks so dumb. Well, I didn't like Flappy Bird either, but a lot of people were like, Flappy Bird's so fun. I'm just like, f*** that.
I'm done.
I played enough
Okay,
Flappy Bird to know that Flappy Bird is not fun. And you know how much Flappy Bird I played?
A game?
Probably 6 games.
I played less.
I played enough Flappy Bird to know how not fun it was. And then I was like, okay, I'm done with this. And I went back to playing Dark Souls.
Is that the same way you are with Call of Duty? Dang.
About. I'm not going to argue with that. Just about.
He realizes to the point where if there's no improvement, then there's no point of putting more time into it.
Well, yeah, I'm already better than you.
Shots fired.
I'm going to be honest. You're not better than Razor at Call of Duty.
Okay, I'll be honest too. I'm not.
Let's stray away from this. No, but yeah. So this new Flappy Bird game or whatever that they're talking about. Swingcopters. Is everybody getting it just because it's from the creator?
Definitely.
Is a game like Flappy Bird?
Yeah, I was looking at it. It looks like Flappy Birds, but instead of horizontal, you're going up.
Yeah, I just played it and I didn't even know how to move left and right, so I was like, this.
I'm pretty sure you just tap left, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem with guys who make like one-hit games or even like developers too. Well, I guess he's a developer now, right? An app developer. They have to make it similar to the old one, otherwise people won't like it.
I think you hit app developer the second that you make your first app, So I don't think that's actually very good to use as a title for anyone, in all honesty.
Flappy Bird guy who was like, "Oh, I'm depressed. I'm taking down my game." And he took down the game, and he still has ads for it. While for Flappy Bird, it's like you're still making money off the game.
Yeah,
he made a lot too.
And I bet you anything, the people are still clicking on those Flappy Bird advertisements because they think they can get Flappy Bird again and sell a Flappy Bird iPhone for $700 or some.
Oh my gosh!
Damn. Fuck it.
Stop.
I tried again. I tried one more time.
I just read something. Ubisoft tweeted about Mario Kart. This is just like new, and what they said was, "Not sure. I like at Mercedes-Benz cars and hashtag Mario Kart 8 kind of breaks the magic. Be careful. Hashtag Nintendo at Nintendo America." They were like, "Oh, we got hacked." Ubisoft's like, "Sorry about that," and they tweeted, "The opinions expressed does not in any way represent those of Ubisoft has been deleted."
That's
wow,
a lie. I think it is.
Well,
they
go on their own account and say, "Oh, we've been hacked," to see what the public response to things like that will be. If there's outrage, they say, "Oh, we've been hacked." If everybody loves the idea, they're like, "Yeah, we're going to do this. Maybe we'll answer questions about it at a later date." And then at some point between then and the later date, people wise up and they're like, "Yo, that's bullshit. Don't do that."
Ubisoft has nothing to do with Mario.
I know.
But then they go back, we're like, "We're sorry, oops." Mercedes or not, it's an amazing game.
Have you played the new one? Any of you guys?
Yeah.
I do.
Played at Paco's house.
I have it. It's pretty awesome. It looks amazing, too.
I haven't played it yet.
I'd like to.
Yeah. Don't get a Wii U yet, though. Wait for Smash Bros, guys.
Yeah.
I would buy Wii U now, guys. Eating Hyrule Warriors coming out.
Tell us how many times you played your Wii U in the past month.
Paco approved.
Anyways, like I was saying, there's a lot. Get a Wii U. There's a lot of games out there that are really
wait for Smash Bros. That's the only game you're going to need to play.
Okay. Think this through before you do this. Are you going to buy a console for one game?
Well, okay, put it this way. That's the game I'm most going to play for that console. Like, I bought a PS4, played Last of Us, but I know there's games out further down the line that I'm going to get, like the Uncharted series and other exclusives that Sony puts out that I love that I'm going to play eventually. That's just like Nintendo with their games. They already have a bunch of good games, Mario Kart, Super Mario 3D World, that I want to play, but I still don't think I'll get it. I'll wait until Smash Bros. And then get those other games even cheaper.
I don't want to play Destiny because it's Bungie or because it's Destiny and I've been waiting for it. I want to play it because it's something different.
How much of the beta did you play?
I didn't get to play the beta. I left early.
I can see why you're excited for it. Because we all played the beta.
And now you can see why we're not excited for it.
Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's not going to be a good game at all. It might tank. It could just pull a Defiance and be
I want to compare it to Defiance, but...
Hey, it is a Bungie game, so it's still going to sell.
Well, it's still going to sell because of fanboyism, and nobody wants...
It's going to sell because of advertising, you see how much money Activision is throwing at that game?
No, I haven't, actually.
Bro,
every ad I see is either Destiny or Diablo.
And that's both Activision or Call of Duty.
Blizzard.
Activision owns all of this.
Activision is too powerful. They're like EA, but not as evil.
Oh, the EA Access. Geoffrey, did you hear about that? I don't know if you did.
I heard on the last podcast about EA Access and the fact that it's just bad for 99% of gamers.
Yeah. At first, whenever they talked about it, it looked good, but then I realized, and you can see here in the podcast, it's like, we play old games. Like, I don't want to play the older FIFA. I want to play FIFA 15. Oh, wait, that's not on EA Access. Sorry.
You gotta buy it for $60.
Yes, buy it. You can buy it cheaper, actually. Oh, $5 cheaper. Yay.
Yeah, $5 off for a game that's only going to be relevant for a year.
Honestly, if they brought out EA Access once when the Xbox One and PS4 came out, it probably would have worked really well.
Well, yeah, because then they would have had to have the newer games. They would have had to have Madden 5, FIFA 14, and they were gonna do that. I was gonna bring back Destiny, and that game, Destiny, to me seems like you have to put a lot of time into it. to get cool armor and stuff. Most of those games are like all about gearing up your guy, making him look badass, getting all these cool things other people don't have. And it's like by the time I put so much time into that, other games that I want to play are going to be out that I'm going to want to put more time into it, and I'm just going to be gamed out.
Jose, the point of an MMO, okay, is not...
It's what you said.
No, it's not the game, it's not the armor or the gear or any of that. It's the time you spend with the people you play with and the relationships you build while you're playing.
The feel.
The relationship.
That sounds a lot like
listen,
anime.
I have enough relationship with you guys. Right. Like, you guys are the only people I play with. So I can play any game with you guys, and I'll have fun.
That's pretty sad, by the way.
It's pretty sad that I have fun with you guys no matter what we're doing. That's actually pretty awesome.
We're the only people that you play with.
Well, the only relevant people. Who do you play with, Geoffrey?
Right,
you're playing with nobody. You're playing with fucking goats. You're playing with goats on a farm.
I am playing with guns on a farm, and you know what? It's fun as hell.
I said goats.
Oh, goats.
All right, to go back to Justin's point. Jose, you were saying that you have to put a lot of time and gear and all that stuff. I will talk about this. During the beta, you know the multiplayer, right? The regular mode was like none of your attributes like actually boosted you up. Everybody was on like everybody was reached at one level, right? Everybody was even. All the guns were the same. But when you played the Iron Crusade one, some people I went against were so like their weapons were so good to the point where even if I shot him 3 times first, he would still kill me. So I think the multiplayer is going to be horrible. Like, people are thinking about making that game competitive. Yeah, it's not good.
You know, everybody, when beta's coming out, like, I can't wait for PvP. Once they played it, everybody stayed quiet. They didn't want to say it was bad, but everybody knew it was bad.
Oh, and side note for gamers and movie watchers, really good snack whenever you're playing is honey roasted vanilla almonds. Just throwing that out there. They're like candy, but they're not bad for you.
Hey guys, another good snack to eat. Eat whatever the
So he doesn't really do?
Geoffrey, you really like Civilization 5, correct?
I have been playing Civ 5 since 3 or 4 months after it came out.
Yeah. Recently, like, me and Paco have been getting everybody into Civ. Like, Jose, what do you think of the game? With friends, at least.
I really... Listen, no. It is very boring, everybody out there. Game is boring. It's a good game, but it's boring. I don't know if that makes sense. But...
Elaborate.
Basically, in the game, what you're doing is you're God. And you just... Hey, we need an army here. Let's build an army. Bloop. Army comes up.
I like that.
Well, yeah, you like The Sims. Let's be honest. That game is freaking boring.
Shit, I like it. I mean, you might think it's boring, but...
People have different looks on games.
But listen, I do enjoy playing Civ, but then the fact that a game of... We've never finished a game of Civ.
Okay, yeah.
We almost did last night, but...
We never finished a game of Civ, so I'm kind of like... We waste so much time playing Civ, I'm like, dude, I could have been playing a different game, ranking up, or beating a game or something. That's how I look at it.
Alright, the thing about Civ is, it's not the destination, it's the journey. It's like life. Civilization is life.
Boom.
Civ is life, damn it.
Life is life.
Alright, I wouldn't go that far, but what I'm trying to say...
Okay, maybe that's...
What I was trying to say is that...
What Razor was trying to say is COD is life.
No, the game is really good because it really brings a bunch of people together. And I think it's really good because all of us can play it. Like, Logan,
Any
me...
game can bring people together.
Yeah, but... How many times do you play COD?
Let's be honest. The only reason why we play Civ is because that's the only game that all of us can play because Logan has a freaking PS4. And you don't.
Yeah, side note, Logan makes bad decisions.
He did a bad decision.
No offense to PS4 players, but...
No, honestly, I have a PS4 too, but if you're going to play online, go for an Xbox.
Well, it's not even that. It's... Whenever it comes... At this generation, at this point in gaming... You just play what your friends play because it's better to play with people you know, or if you want to meet new people, do that. But
on an Xbox.
Do whatever you enjoy doing. If you're going to have more enjoyment playing with your friends on Xbox, get an Xbox. Instead of just being like, no, I think the PS4 is better, I'll get that. Because, objectively speaking, they're too similar for any of that to matter at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Xbox is better.
Oh, fanboys. Fanboys for days.
Okay.
No, because I play
Think about
PS4. PS4 is, I feel like a PS4 is a better console, right? Like, if you compare the two spec-wise and everything-wise, PlayStation 4 kicks ass, but Xbox has I feel like Xbox Online is better. Online is better on Xbox.
That's exactly
And
PS4.
And I can watch TV on my Xbox.
Look, the PS3 was also objectively a better console than the Xbox 360.
I don't know about that.
No, we're talking straight up spec-wise.
Straight up hardware standpoint, it's better. That's it, that's all.
Okay.
But from a connection standpoint, from an online gaming standpoint, from a community standpoint, that's where the scale tips towards the 360. But this is a last generation argument. They're too similar this generation for that to matter.
I need to get Call of Duty or a multiplayer game on PS4 and see how that really does.
It's gonna play just like it plays on Xbox One.
But who?
Oh,
the
yeah,
only difference there is who you're gonna play with.
Exactly.
Another difference. Yeah. Listen here, guys. Listen to this. PlayStation Network suffers from DDoS attack.
Wait, the whole network?
This just happened today. PlayStation was unavailable Sunday morning due to denial of service, commonly referred to as DDoS attack.
Ooh.
Wow.
The network was partially restored from some users by 10 a.m. Pacific time, with services like Netflix available for streaming. However, when trying to access the PlayStation Store, a message read that is currently undergoing maintenance. That's why PlayStation 4 is
Yo, Sony, I'm disappointed, bro. I am disappointing you, Sony.
Everybody has
happened. You know, that's why one of the reasons SOCOM 4 failed, guys. You know that? It's because whenever that game came out, PlayStation was down for 6 weeks. And SOCOM came out.
They did?
Yeah.
I didn't know it came out during that.
SOCOM came out, and that's why it suffered from sales. And that's why that series is gone.
I was going to say, like, the Xbox One also has a lot of online issues. But I don't know if they're getting decent. They don't say what it is. I mean, it could be the same thing. Because, like, a lot of times we can't even sign into Xbox Live.
But I honestly
it's happened multiple times.
Microsoft security is probably way better than Sony security. I feel it would be.
I would too.
Well, that's
just saying that
they've spent as much money as we've paid into them. You know, all the people who have gold have paid in on infrastructure. And that's something that Sony kind of lacked whenever we went into this console gen.
Yeah. I wonder how many people have Xbox Live Gold.
Something on the order of like 24 million.
From opposed to the PlayStation Plus.
Wow.
It's something like 24 million gold members to like, I think it's like 8 or 9 million PlayStation Plus members now because the PS4 is so substantially better between having PlayStation Plus and not having it.
Yeah, like now you
can't
need
PlayStation Plus.
I'm searching this right now.
You should. These are not facts right here. These are
Geoffrey speculations. Like when we were at RTX, he goes, "Hey, this room fits about how many people did he say the room fit? 2 million?
It was a 4,000 person room. You dumb.
What did you say?
40,000.
I said 4,000. No, I said 4,000.
You said
no. Yes, you did.
What did you say, guys?
You said 40,000.
I said 4,000. Just because you can't hear is not my f***ing problem.
Jeffrey, I even told you. I said there are literally 4,000 seats.
Okay, so it fits 4,000 people.
Okay, not 40.
I didn't say 40.
Anyway, let's just move on.
Oh, RTX.
Paco knows the truth. You can't hide
Bloomberg
the truth.
estimates that Xbox Live probably made over $1 billion in revenue in 2010 fiscal year, which ended on June 30th, 2010. So that's what I can pull up from that. That I don't want to go more into depth to look for that.
Well, you know what? I'm just
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, PlayStation was making nothing at that point from that.
Yeah, because PlayStation doesn't have a subscription base. It had PlayStation Plus.
Jeffrey's right over here. You're around the number you said is right. It says, on February 5th, 2010, Mark Whitten announced that Xbox Live has reached 23 million members.
Oh.
That was February 2010, so they probably have around 25 or more.
They have a lot more, I bet.
I wouldn't say a lot more, maybe like 20.
Well, maybe
maybe
a million more.
25 seems like a good number.
It seems, I would think 28 because it's not just counting new accounts, you know.
Bruh.
I mean, because people have switched from PS3 to Xbox One instead of PS4, so...
Same way. People from Xbox switched. A lot of people switched to PlayStation from Xbox, especially right before the whole DRM.
Yeah, but a lot of their subscriptions to Xbox Live won't have
still remain. Yeah, a lot of people have Xbox Live that don't play anymore, and they still have gold.
I know, because some people forget to take it off their credit cards as an auto-renewal.
Or they pay for a whole bunch of months, and then they just left it like that.
Yeah, here I am sitting here without an Xbox One, and I have paid until August 2015.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Examples. All around you. You never know what your friends are hiding, kids.
Drugs. What? Sexualities.
Okay, then.
If your friend has to sleep over, take your pants off, don't do it.
Exactly.
That's basically what happened to RTX.
And if your friend says, whenever you get to the door, here's a kigurumi, put it on, don't do it. Walk
away. Geoffrey, I don't even know what that is. You freaking creep.
Oh my gosh, Geoffrey.
A kigurumi is like a pajama animal suit.
Oh, like the thing those furry people wear?
Not quite as extreme, but close. Yeah.
Furry people?
Furry people?
Furries. They like being called furries. What's the difference in furry and furry people?
Well, I didn't know that.
Furry people.
You don't know what furries are? Basically, those people that really, really enjoy those, like, half human, half cat or fox or whatever, and they put the costume on and they wear it and they're, like, weird.
Yo, www.deviantart.com. Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
We're not sponsored, guys.
www.let'snotgothere.com.
All in favor?
Now we're gonna have to get all these domains.
Yeah, that won't be a problem. I'm gonna try this week, okay? Because there are some interesting snippet facts that I just have that are recent information. It's news about the world. It's not about gaming. So, would you like to hear it?
Ebola?
It's not about Ebola, even though that's actually a problem right now.
Okay, so in Sierra Leone, it make it illegal to hire somebody an Ebola patient, basically.
Yeah, because they'll be in contact in a service industry with people they can transfer it to because they're not...
I know, but I'm saying, like, that's an actual law now. Like, just because of this outbreak, they had to make that law.
I don't know. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised by it, but I think it's just fascinating how, like, let's just make a law about this. And, it's like, people will have Ebola. There's people with Ebola all the time. It's not, but now it's, a epidemic, or I don't know if it's reached epidemic yet. Probably has. Did you know the deadliest animal in the world is a mosquito?
Well, yeah, because there are so many of them, plus West Nile.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then, like, sharks are, like, at the very bottom, and people are so afraid of sharks.
Well, let's put it like this.
And crocodiles.
Yeah, sharks are pretty scary whenever you're underwater and you can't move anywhere near as fast as they can.
Well, any animal, okay, not any animal, but I'm saying if you're in that animal's natural habitat, you probably should be scared. Like if there's a tiger, you're in Africa and you're just in the middle of the safari, and there's a tiger, I'd be scared.
You know what? If there's a wild boar and you're in a field with that wild boar, even though that's its natural habitat, that's your natural habitat too. Especially if you have a gun in your hand, you're fine.
Well, if I have a gun in my hand, I think I'll be fine with
the fearless Geoffrey.
Hey man, the fearless Geoffrey buys things and guns that he probably shouldn't.
Yeah, what about your new handgun?
Yeah.
Handgun?
Yeah, so I bought a new handgun this week.
Is it legal?
Of course it's legal. What the
I don't know.
Yes, it's legal.
Can I shoot it?
Yes. Well, no. Are you? Wait. Yes, you can. Okay.
I'm 18.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm 19.
You can shoot it.
Ladies.
Anyway.
I think it's like the faces, right? Like I think you have a least generic face.
I have like the least generic face ever.
Paco has a very generic face.
Yeah, Paco has a generic douchebag face, especially with those glasses on.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't look like a douchebag.
Paco.
I look goofy.
With the I guess.
With it like his kick picture.
Look, with the glasses on and the way he does the hair and all that, if his clothes changed, then he could easily be classic school douchebag.
Well, I don't know. When I first saw Paco when he came to the door, he seemed like he seemed like a good guy. But when I saw 4 hours. When I saw Jose and Geoffrey, I was just like,
yeah.
I'm a giant.
I was in sweatpants and a t-shirt. I didn't give a what I looked like.
Yeah, and we got stuck in horrifying traffic that literally made us sick. So, there was that.
Jeffrey was so mad. Jeffrey, I was scared.
Of your drive to
RTX? For those of you who don't know, we're talking about Road to RTX. We need to make something. I don't care what it is.
RTX is the Rooster Teeth convention.
Shout out.
That was this year.
Expo.
Well, it's not even Expo. It's just RTX.
Yes,
RTX. If you do Expo, they'll be like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're just wrong. Anyway, so the gun that I bought this week was a Walther P22 with an extended barrel.
Is that German?
Yes, Walther is a German company. There you go. German quality. And I got it for $125 off. So there's that.
Yep.
What, $125 off of how much?
The extended barrel attachment is a $75 piece, and the gun is $350 to $400. And I got the gun plus the extended barrel attachment for $325. So it's roughly a $450 gun, and I got it for $325.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes, it is bad. You're never gonna use a gun.
I am.
That's super fun.
I shoot all the time.
You know, if you come here with your gun, where the are you gonna shoot it?
You're
gonna have
range
a range.
Next to my house. There's a range next to my house in Texas.
Did you gotta pay for that?
If you get a membership, no.
But you gotta pay.
There's another place that's 20 minutes away from my house where it's like $4 to get in the range.
Like right now, you live in the middle of nowhere, so it's like you can shoot all you want.
I can just shoot everywhere. It's not even an issue.
You can shoot a goat.
I don't want to shoot a goat, Dad.
Okay, let me say this.
No.
Let me bring this up. If the goat is dying, would you shoot it?
Yes.
Okay.
Animal killing.
I wouldn't.
No, that's not animal cruelty.
Gosh, Paco, come on. That's called relieving it from
PETA.
I think PETA would shoot it too.
We're gonna get PETA striked.
I think it's a PETA strike.
PETA can throw animal blood on me all they want, or red paint, whatever the fuck they throw on people. I don't care.
The South Park episode?
No, it's real life. They throw red paint at people.
I know, but have you seen the South Park episode?
Yeah, they were having sex with animals, and there was a retarded duck, and he was like, "Help me!" You haven't seen it. It's with PETA, and then PETA gets Stan from South Park to he goes and he's running away from the city because they all shunned him because he didn't want to vote at the school election for the school mascot. He gets to PETA, and then he's like, "This is my wife," and the guy's like, "This is my wife." And it's an ostrich.
It's an ostrich.
Trey Parker, Matt Stone, there are some things you guys just shouldn't do.
That was funny. It was an ostrich, and then he's like, "This is my son," and it was like a half duck, half ostrich, half person, and he was like, "Kill me."
Okay.
What about the leader? What about the group leader?
He had a llama, right?
It was a llama.
And then he's like, "Hey, this is her daughter," and he was introducing him to Stan, like he wanted to mate with her or something. It was just so nasty.
No, thank you.
And then finally, he went back to South Park, decided to vote. Because he was saying his vote doesn't count. It doesn't count. He goes in and votes for the mascot, and the one he voted for lost by 200 votes. He's like, "My vote didn't count." They're like, "Yeah, Stan, but don't you feel a little better that you did vote?" He's like, No, you don't." Oh, dude, love South Park.
That was a good episode.
Yeah. The episode of South Park is good.
Paco, I haven't been able to keep up. I know you have, and I know Ariful has kept up as well.
SAO.
Yes.
It's getting better.
Is it getting better?
I had a slow start, but the episode I saw last night, it left me with a cliffhanger and made me want to It hyped the next episode a lot.
It was a good cliffhanger.
All right. And speaking of which, everybody else has an expertise. If you have any questions about anything anime related, go ahead and hit me up at GGLech on Twitter. It'll be in the description below.
This guy knows everything anime.
Yeah, this is the anime expert. This is the anime expert.
Otaku.
Oh no.
Otaku.
I do not.
Let's all have our own experts. Geoffrey's an anime expert. Jose is a movie buff. Paco's a Final Fantasy buff, and I'm a
gaming in general.
No, you're not gaming in general. No, because you don't even finish games. So how can you be a gaming expert?
Okay, all right. Let's wrap it up.
Hey, no, it's true.
We can talk about this after.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me just bring up wrapping up. Walking Dead, episode 5, season 2.
Oh my gosh, the finale. Ooh.
Can't wait.
It's coming out Tuesday, Wednesday.
Hashtag My Clementine.
I'm so out of the loop.
Next podcast, we're going to talk about the ending.
Played any of it? Haven't played any of it. Don't know.
Anybody who hasn't played the Walking Dead game, you should seriously play it.
Next podcast that's going to be up here next week, we're going to talk about it, and we're probably going to spoil some stuff. So
no, God.
Well, Geoffrey, you better catch up.
Okay,
I can't.
We won't spoil. Watch a Let's Play.
I don't have the time.
Or we can talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have the time to run a business and watch every Let's Play. I can't keep up.
Hey, some old British dude just died.
All right, well, I guess we'll find out on the next episode what happened to
What happened to the old British dude who died?
Anything else, guys?
Nope, seems like we're done. All the way from Texas, Jose signing off. Peace.
Paco, bye-bye.
Yep, see you guys.
And until next time, this has been episode 4 of the Turn 166 podcast. Have a great night.
Bye.
Thank you, Geoffrey, for being here.
Or day, whenever you're watching this. Have a time.
Oh my gosh.
Don't smoke. It's bad.
We don't condone smoking.
I think you guys rambled on.
Cocaine.
Where should we go, guys?
Just stop it at where Geoffrey.
Shut up. What do you want to eat?